All right, now we're down to plugins. Now, the plugins category is where you're going to find effects, mostly audio effects, and instruments that are made by anyone other than Ableton. Okay? So the Ableton made effects are going to be under audio effects or MIDI effects or instruments. Everything else is going to be under plugins. So if I go to plugins, I see first the different types of plugins. I see audio units is a type of plugin, VST is a type of plugin, and VST3 is a type of plugin. You don't really need to worry about that. If I open it up, I see the plugins installed on this computer. So I have a lot more VST than VST3s, but that's okay. These work just like everything else. I can load them onto a track, and most of these are going to pop open a new window, like this one is popping open a new window. And it'll give you access to the interface of that particular plugin. Now, if you don't see plugins here, if you don't see anything here, you might need to take a quick trip to your preferences. So if I go up to Live and Preferences, and I go to the Plugins tab here, and I say Use Audio Units on, and use VST2 plugin system folders on, use VST plugin custom folder. I don't need to turn on VST3 plugin folders on. So just be sure you turn those on for plugin system folders for VST2 and VST3, and use audio units on. And then down here, I like to allow multiple plugin windows, and auto hide windows, auto open plugin windows. I like to turn those on, but that's a preference thing. You can play around with that. But be sure you turn these on. If you turn these on, then do a rescan with that button there. It will populate this list with anything installed on your computer. And you probably have a few things installed on your computer. There's some just kind of basic stuff that comes with most computers. But this is where if you download and buy more expensive and fancier plugins, and again, that can be audio effects or instruments, like Serum is a really popular synthesizer right now. That's going to show up in plugins, okay? Because it's not going to show up in instruments, because instruments is only stuff maintained and developed by Live. Everything else is going to show up in plugins. So I have Serum in here somewhere. And I could actually find it quick by just going to the search, Serum, and then I'm going to click on plugins, and it's going to say, oh, it's probably in this folder, and there it is. So if I throw that on empty space, Serum comes up. Cool. So Serum is a synthesizer. It's an instrument, but it's not made by Live, so it's going to be under plugins.